This is the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Wednesday, the 8th of February. I'm James Spann. We'll have rain moving in here tonight, maybe a few strong storms near the Mississippi border. The better chance of severe storms will be west of the state, and a cold core upper trough rolls in here Saturday. And you know the deal, cold core upper low, weatherman's woe. We'll see how the models play with this thing. So here we go. This is the upper air look today. And we got a pretty sharp trough coming into Texas. That'll be the driving mechanism for the rain we'll see tonight. But today, not bad. That's the visible satellite view. Got some pretty good thin spots in the overcast. And as expected, just not much rain happening around here today. The better rain's off to the west. Got some strong storms across parts of Louisiana. Heavy rain falling over parts of Arkansas. And yes, indeed, it feels good. For the northern half of the state, we've got a lot of 70s. Birmingham at 71, Anniston 76. And how about the big 80 at Montgomery and Dothan this afternoon? Mobile at 76. Now, one issue tonight is gradient winds, not related to storms. We're going to see pretty gusty winds. There is a wind advisory in effect for about the northern half of the state, the counties there in brown. Those wind advisories extend up into parts of Indiana, Illinois, Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Flash flood watches in effect for parts of Arkansas. Got some counties there in maroon under flash flood warnings. And here's the latest severe weather outlook through tonight. Not a lot of change. The one thing that SPC has done here, they've introduced an enhanced risk that's level 3 out of 5 over parts of Mississippi, Arkansas, and Louisiana, west of Alabama. This is the probabilistic outlook. And you can see the numbers have jumped up a little bit here west of Alabama, not in our state. I just don't think we have a big severe weather problem tonight. But again, note the hatched area. That means there might be a strong tornado. By definition, that's EF2 or higher along Interstate 55. That would include Jackson, over into southeast Arkansas and northeast Louisiana. The probability of a tornado within 25 miles of a given point and that enhanced risk is 10 to 14%. But very, very, very low-end tornado probabilities near the Alabama-Mississippi state line. There's just no surface-based instability tonight. As you'll see, we'll take a look at modeling in just a second. This is tomorrow. A couple of marginal risks, one to the north, parts of Ohio, Indiana, and Michigan. And down here we have a marginal risk over South Alabama, and this is for tomorrow afternoon. Could be a few storms with gusty winds, but again, it's a very low-end threat. And then on day 3, which is Friday, we have a marginal risk for parts of North Florida, South Georgia, and the southern tip of South Carolina. Here's the rain for the next 7 days. This is valid through Wednesday morning of next week. 1 to 2 inches for North Alabama, 2 to 3 inches for the southern counties of the state. So model fans, let's go right to the HRRR, the high-resolution rapid refresh CAM, convection-allowing model. This is valid just after midnight tonight, 1 a.m. And you can see just a big mass of rain moving in here. And we just don't have any surface-based instability. I honestly don't think we're going to have that much thunder. I don't think most of you will have no thunder at all tonight. The better instability over South Mississippi, the better dynamic support will be over North Mississippi. The better chance, no doubt, of severe weather will be this evening along Interstate 55 and points west. But again, the wind feels fairly strong. But of course, with no instability, the STP values are pretty much meaningless here. Numbers still about 1 unit to 2 units over parts of central Mississippi at that point. But again, the gradient winds will be kind of gusty tonight. Now, the good news, the values have come down on the CAMs. Again, this is valid at 1 a.m., but we might see some winds gusting to 30 miles an hour in spots late tonight, away from storms. But again, this is the good news here, just very little surface-based instability tonight, and the overall chance of any severe storms is quite low. But as always, we'll be watching. So let's go to tomorrow. This is the synoptic look coming off the GFS, 4 o'clock. Big trough coming into Texas. We've still got a southwest flow aloft, and the rain will be slow to end if you're east and south of Birmingham. The rain tapers off in the morning for north and west Alabama. The rain lingers into the afternoon for the eastern and southern counties. And temperatures will probably hover in the 50s all day in North Alabama, 60s for the southern counties of the state. So Friday should be relatively quiet. Again, with that stalled surface front, there could be some rain for southeast Alabama, but a decent chunk of the day Friday dry. High should be in the 60s. And then this cold core upper trough comes in here. It might even be a cold core upper low, a closed low. This is Saturday, and again, we've introduced periods of rain on Saturday. And it will be kind of a chilly day compared to what we've got today. Temperatures over North Alabama in the 40s, 50s for South Alabama. And this is a look coming off the European Saturday night at 9 o'clock. And the coldest air aloft is over South Alabama. And let me just say, you know the deal. These things can bring some surprises. I have lived through many of them over the years, and especially right underneath that cold core, which at the moment seems to be across South Alabama. If this were coming across the Tennessee Valley, I'd be a little worried about, a little surprise snow event here. And I do think there could be a few snow flurries, maybe at some point late Saturday night, early Sunday over the Tennessee Valley. But with that kind of configuration, it shouldn't amount to anything. And then during the day Sunday, that stuff is out of here. The sky becomes sunny. Should be a beautiful day, but a cold day. We start the day below freezing, the high Sunday, 50s for North Alabama, 60s for the southern counties of the state. Monday looks good, sunny with highs mostly in the 60s. And then Tuesday, here comes our next wave off to the west, and that will most likely be bringing rain in here Tuesday night of next week. Remains to be seen if we have any severe weather threat, but Tuesday night, maybe early Wednesday, a batch of storms. And this is a week from today, Wednesday the 15th. And again, that feature is on by. So a quick hitting batch of rain and storms Tuesday night, and a decent chunk of the day Wednesday next week could be dry, but we'll probably have another chance of rain or storms toward Thursday and Friday of next week with the next wave. The wave train, quite active. We'll go out 10 days. This is Saturday, the 18th. A zonal flow, and if that's right, we are dry. Looks a little colder for the Tennessee Valley with those thickness values coming down. We'll check rain. This is for Birmingham over the next 15 days. Coming off the European ensemble, you're looking for that green line. And the mean still between 3 and 4 inches, a fairly wet pattern here. This is valid through the 23rd of the month. And it's the roller coaster ride, which we often see here in February, March, and April. We've got 60s tomorrow and Friday. And again, this is for Birmingham. Your number could vary. And really, that 67 tomorrow, I think, will be during the pre-dawn hours. Temperatures could drift into the upper 50s during the day. And then Saturday, the high drops to 52 with some rain at times and with clouds. It'll be kind of a raw day. Sunday morning, we've got 34, the high Sunday 56, and then right back in the 60s for much of next week. And hot off the presses. This is the brand new 8 to 14-day outlook. This is valid the 16th through the 22nd. And again, it's a high amplitude pattern with temperatures below average in the west, above average in the east. And if this verifies, temperatures here would be a little above average. But again, the screaming message is that the pattern does not favor any bitterly cold Arctic air between now and the 22nd of February. So one more time, if you're just joining us live here, this is the convective outlook for tonight. And again, there's this marginal risk into Alabama, but with no surface-based instability, we just are not expecting a severe weather problem here tonight after midnight as the batch of rain moves in. If there's any spot to watch, it'll be near the Mississippi state line, and even there, instability values are very low late tonight. As always, we'll watch things with storms. We know that you do expect the unexpected, but we're fairly confident that this will not be a major problem tonight. But as always, we'll keep an eye on things. But if you're west of Alabama in that enhanced risk, in Mississippi along Interstate 55, from Newton back over toward Brandon, Jackson, Vicksburg, Tallulah, Louisiana, up into parts of Arkansas, Crossett, Greenwood, Greenville, Mississippi, that orange area there. Just pay close attention to the weather. You will certainly have a chance of severe storms this evening and tonight. So that's it for the afternoon briefing. We have notes on the blog, alabamawx.com. That's kind of the hub of things here. Had a great time in Jasper today. Saw a big crowd at their senior center. Tomorrow I'll be at Oak Mountain Elementary School in Shelby County. And then Friday I'll be speaking at the Severe Weather Symposium at Ohio State University. No book signing on Saturday. It'll be a travel day for me. And don't forget, we invite you to watch us on TV this evening, good old television. Right across the hall over there, Studio A, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.